All right, this is Sports Talk episode 3. Shout out Keto for the music and yeah.
All right.
No, what you want me to do? I can just
No. I thought you was doing it right now. I was like, all right, now I'm gonna have to really do it because your ass was so.
Oh no, that wasn't it. That was not it.
What's up, everybody? It is episode 3 of Sports Talk. Shout out Keto for the music that we have playing coming into this episode, as well as welcoming us back from a short, maybe kind of medium-sized hiatus, but it's all good. Our country's been on a standstill, so it really, I don't want to say we ain't missed much because we have missed some stuff, but it's not that big of a deal. We're gonna get heading into this, go over a few of the things that we may have missed, some of the current things going on. Of course,
it's also
today
not
is
that bad, Josh, because I did last week by myself.
Huh?
I said
you did?
Not that bad, I did last week by myself. Yeah, don't worry about it. So we didn't miss that much.
What the?
We
What
good,
the?
yeah.
This, bro.
I just did like a quick one for like 15 minutes. I was just like, fuck it, I'll just do this.
Bro, he ain't even let me know, y'all.
Yeah, I didn't tell
Look
him.
at me being behind. Anyway,
but
it's been a hiatus for me. Of course, it's me and Marion. Marion, what's good?
I'm cool, man. I'm trying to sip this yak with some cranberry juice in it. I'm not even sure. Is this yak? Like, is whiskey yak? What the fuck is yak?
Bro, cognac, nigga. Wow.
Oh,
I want y'all to know he is out here getting toasty every day.
You're right.
You know what? A drink a day, keep the doctor away, and nobody needs to be going to the doctor right now unless something's really, really wrong with you. So I'm with that. Yeah, cognac, bro.
Yeah, and that's brandy, right?
That is cognac.
Let me look this up.
Make sure.
Yeah, it's brandy.
Cognac is a brandy, yes.
Oh, well, then this is not yak. This is proper 12 whiskey.
He said he been drinking this yak.
So hold on, I'm drinking this proper. I'm properly drinking this proper. There's some cranberry juice in there. A lot of cranberry juice. This is nasty, but it's cool. This self-isolation shit gonna make me an alcoholic. But it's
true.
Okay. It's okay. But all right, so we got some shit to talk about. Mainly kind of like as always, just the UFC and NBA. But there's some stuff to talk about with the UFC. So UFC 249, I think that's the right number, has been canceled. Well, not really canceled. They're still trying to make it happen, but canceled in the form that we wanted to see it. The main thing that everyone was excited about, as dumb and naive as it is to be excited about such a thing, was to see Khabib and Tony Ferguson fight. And if you haven't heard yet, that's not happening. Khabib, at first, there's a lot of moving parts. I think we're going to be able to really figure out what happened exactly retroactively. So, like, at the end of all this corona shit and everything, we'll probably be able to figure out what happened step by step. There's a lot of different stories being put out, but it seems as though the travel ban was the initial thing that really caused Khabib to have some issues. But then apparently I was hearing rumblings that Russia was allowing some instances for people to travel out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
So meaning Khabib could have gotten out if he wanted to, if he asked Putin, who he's kind of cool with. Putin respects him and he respects Putin. For a hookup to get him out in a private flight to come to wherever the hell, right? To get to have the fight.
Right.
The fight also, I think, still doesn't have a location. So I don't even know, like.
Honestly, it just seems kind of extra, bro. Honestly,
yeah.
They can postpone this. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a little more training put into it. Everybody need to calm down, man. It's not.
I mean, this does make like the 5th time it's been canceled, but it's
that is kind of annoying. But come on now, all this shit that's going on right now, nobody should be at fault.
Yeah, for real. And like people pointing fingers, it could be. And I mean, there's definitely people like defending him, like I'm about to do. But it's like, I mean, like, what do you expect the man to do? First of all, like, from my understanding, as of April 1st, there is no location for this event yet. So it's like, the fuck, you want me to commit to leaving home? I might not be able to get back in and fight somewhere. The fuck? Where you want me to meet you? There's no clear thing. Okay, we're gonna fight here. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what's really being expected of him right now, you know. So, but
Right.
Tony Ferguson is having a field day. He's very pissed. Which makes sense. I mean, he's just back to not having the belt and not having a chance to get the belt. But yeah, he's very pissed. He's been talking all types of shit. Let me see if there's anything in here. But yeah, I mean, he's just been saying that Khabib is running and that he's ducking him. He made claims that Khabib was having a hard time cutting weight and all this other shit. It's like, how would you even know this? So, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know, man. He's saying Khabib is pussying out, but it, there's a worldwide pandemic happening right now, Tony. I don't know if you noticed. Tony Ferguson is type of dude to not realize that too. But yeah, I mean, he also made a comment. I think that the only people that he wants to fight next is either McNuggets or Team Tiramisu. So Khabib or Connor, the only people he wants to fight. And I mean, justifiably so, I think. But that also means that a fight with Justin Gaethje as a replacement, which is what was having like some rumblings going on as a replacement to fight Tony Ferguson. That seems like that's off the table for now, as of today. Yeah, he seems like he has no interest in fighting Justin. He just wants to either fight Connor or Khabib, and I'm for that. I wanted to see him fight. I mean, mainly Khabib. That fight needs to happen. So I'm glad he's not like settling for another fight just to keep busy. Because then that means that, okay, once this shit starts to wrap up and we can get Khabib out the country and get a settled like fight venue, then the fight can happen. You know what I mean? They just gotta both stay moderately ready, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna. They're probably training at this very second as I'm speaking. So with that being the case, it's like that's good. So that means that, you know, every month that comes up, it can potentially happen. So that's good. I know Dana White was trying really hard, bro. I don't know if you noticed, but Dana White was trying so hard to make this shit happen. It's like,
I'm
no,
sure he was. He need the
no,
money.
no. Yeah. I mean, he wants the bread. Yeah. It's like, yeah, but I don't know. Oh, well, that's not happening. Let's see. If there's anything else special coming out of the UFC. DC, Daniel Cormier, I don't know if you felt the same way, but I never liked his fat ass. How about you?
I like Daniel.
I never liked his ass mainly because he was the like the rival of John. But as I've gotten older and as the years have gone on, and after John beat his ass for the second time, I started to become. It's honestly switched. It's switched more. Now I'm not saying like, oh, I love DC over John. No, but it's changed in a way where like since they're not at odds anymore, they're just two guys doing their own different thing now. I'm able to remove the two, and it's like I'm at a place now where I want John Jones to pull a Kanye, find God for real this time, and just stop. Like no more fighting, no more of this. Even though in a way maybe fighting is what keeps him like together, but it's like you can't fight forever, so you got to figure that out sooner or later. So why not sooner? I
Right.
think John needs to just stop
You
it.
just you just bored of you just bored watching his fights. That's all it is.
That's what happened, bro. He's bored. We're bored watching his fights. He's bored fighting, and he gets really bored when he's not leading up to a fight. Because I think he even said it. He was like, "Yo, I think because he's since pled guilty to the charges, to his arrest and everything from like 2 weeks ago, and I think they already gave him like a sentence and everything. They already kind of like settled the whole thing. It's pretty much it's not too bad. But I think yeah. Well, hold up. It says he's under a 1-year supervised probation, among other things. And did I send the other shit? I don't know. I don't see it. It's not that important. But it seems like he'll still be able to fight and stuff. in this upcoming year. But I do think it's a thing where like, he might really want to consider just stopping, trying to really find his life after, because it's gonna come regardless. And he, you know, and I mean, what was it, man? Like Corona shit locked everything down, made everything stand still for like what 3 weeks, maybe kind of, and then all of a sudden he's doing dumb shit again. Like he just
Right.
couldn't stay in the house. He's driving out drunk and shit, like with a gun and shit. Like, just, what are you doing, bro? You know, so it's like he suffers from real like addiction issues and some sort of like mental illness. And he got to figure that stuff out. And the vibe I'm giving is the same that DC is giving, and this is like the cherry on top of like this cake that DC's been making for the past couple of years since this last fight with John for me, where like the cake of just like I don't know making me like him. And hold on, I'll read his comment. He said it was a long comment. He said on the I think Ariel Yowani's show, but I'm just gonna read like a short snippet of it from ESPN MMA on Instagram. He said, as much as I dislike him personally, I hate him in a lot of ways, right? And I think a lot of it is all wasted talent and potential to be a massive star. But I hate seeing a young black athlete in that situation, even more than my disdain for him. Um, and yeah, like I watched the full clip, and yeah, the DC made it clear, like, yeah, I don't like the fucker, but like I think he said people were hitting him up, people that he knows and fighters and stuff in camp, coaches were hitting him up like in like a like celebratory mood, like, yo, look, John's fucking up again, yeah, haha. And like DC was like, nah, that's not something to celebrate. This dude really just has problems. He really, really has problems. And then I saw some interview. I don't know if you saw it. It was no, it wasn't an interview. It was like one of those like press conference things, and DC like called this shit. I think so. I'd assume this is a press conference before the last fight, and he was just like, "No, he's always going to be like this. He's always going to fuck up and mess up, and have these addiction issues and this and that and da da da." And John was like, "Who says I will? Who says I will? How do you know? How do you know?" And DC was like, "No, he is, and he's going to always do this, and people are always going to try to forgive him, and he's always going to get so many chances, and it's just really sad." And like he foretold this shit, like super through and through, bruh. But I don't know. What do you think about the whole John situation? Because you weren't in
I
last week to talk
mean,
about it. Like,
yeah, I personally, I just it's a idea of celebrities fucking up. I mean, it's casually normal when you have issues already. Like people grow like they grow up. A lot of people don't grow up rich, man. They grow up in households that don't have it, and I mean, a lot of uh a lot of situations can lead to trauma that create personal issues, mental disabilities. A lot of people forget that like anger issues and all that shit is also a mental issue.
hmm
Um, it's basically like like I mean, let's throw another sport out there real quick. Uh, Antonio Brown.
yeah.
Um, throw another issue out there. Charles Barkley. Old Charles Barkley, not the new one. Old Charles Barkley. Throwing chairs, Charles Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Um, uh, I could probably name a bunch and a bunch. I probably shouldn't even, start just listing a bunch of people with anger issues. Not even just anger issues, just a bunch of just a bunch of problems that come through these people. But when you
Yeah,
throw
I feel like
money into
John
the
Jones has been
mix,
like a modern day Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, thank you, thank you, thank you, Tyson. Um, shit, I mean, they don't come from money, and like I said,
hmm
they develop these anger issues, these or just any kind of mental issue from these traumatic situations back in life where niggas was probably eating crackers for dinner, my nigga. Some of them probably do come from decent backgrounds, but they also just had anger issues, and parents didn't have money to really get them, like they had money to get them by like and buy good food and shit, but they didn't have money to get them counseling, or maybe didn't even think they needed counseling. They probably just thought otherwise, or sometimes they come from families that ain't motherfuckers just didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So they got money, and the way they act out is just kind of how they are. I think it's not aroused, it shouldn't be allowed, but like so it's something that happens. You know what I'm saying? These people gotta they gotta like come. I guess come to their senses at some point, or someone's gotta get them help, or they gonna end up like some of these other motherfuckers that come through money. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly's and shit, who hit the end of their road, and then what's left is jail time. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that shit don't
Mhm.
happen. But especially for Antonio Brown, get your shit together, nigga. Like, come on, bro, you really tripping? You could be out here making big bucks. You was just a fucking MVP 2 years ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really fucking up, bro. Get it together. Um, it's whatever though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the John thing is just, it's just so much, and I just truly do hope that at some point he finds a path in life where he can just maintain, you know. But who knows? So moving on, we got some NBA news. This is all pretty much more no, yeah, this is all good news. And I'm gonna start off with let me stop. This is bad. James Dolan is contracted coronavirus, COVID-19. Um that's not good news. Uh no, it's not. But karma's a bitch. Moving on. Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan, there's like a Michael Jordan series or docu series or just documentary or something, coming out on ESPN. I feel like they've been advertising this shit for like a year. Have you seen it? The Last Dance thing?
Yes, and it looks very good. I'm about to find somebody to watch that shit with me. We about to watch the fuck out that shit, or I'm gonna watch it by myself. I don't give a fuck. That shit looks so good. You know what? I've been waiting on a Michael Jordan documentary for years, and these niggas been holding this footage and all this shit and working on this. I was waiting on 30 for 30 to do it, and I think it is. I don't know if it's a 30 for 30, but I know it's a 10-part documentary. I enjoy Michael Jordan. I don't care what anyone says. His basketball forever
Fuck them
is
kids.
watchable. Is always watchable. Fuck them kids. It's
Fuck
always
Mike.
watchable.
Whatever Mike says goes. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them kids. Fuck me when I was a kid too. Fuck. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. It's one of those things where like you're right. Like Mike, it's something about the nigga, bro. He just like you just get chills. Like he's just it's Mike. So ESPN moved the release up to April. So instead of June, it's gonna be coming out in April. So it's April 1st. So any day. Um Super exciting. I'm excited. I'm gonna watch the fuck out of it too. It'll be dope. Um but there hasn't been any news about Michael donating any money to the COVID crisis. But I guess fuck them kids has evolved into fuck everyone. Moving on. A lot of NBA players are just getting better. So from my understanding, last week I think I reported in that Rudy Gobert and what's his name? Donovan Mitchell. They're both better. And I think this week, Katie and some other Nets players who were also affected. This is word from the Nets GM, Sean Marks. I'm getting this information from Bleacher Report. Yeah, they're all symptom free. All those guys, Kevin Durant and the other unnamed Nets players who were showing symptoms and were sick and had COVID-19. They're now symptom free. I don't know if it means that they're completely free of it, but they're not showing symptoms anymore, which means they're probably the next couple of days they should all be fully good. That's good news. And Marcus Smart from Boston Celtics, he is also fully recovered from my understanding. Yep, he's been clear as of Sunday, and he's now donating blood plasma
Is
for research.
is James Dolan okay?
I don't fucking care. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, Not too concerned about that, to be honest. He'll probably be okay. I mean, he's not too old, and he has a lot of money. He's made sure of that. So yeah, he'll probably be okay too. I mean, it's whatever. He's not.
He's got money.
He should be good.
This
What? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, that was all I was gonna say. I don't know what you just when you
Oh, okay.
hold on, what? I literally said, what about James Dolan?
No,
There's
no,
a question.
no, 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 no. You said He should be good. And then you did like some extra noise, and I thought the extra
Oh
noise.
yeah, like I mean, he should be good. He got money. Oh,
Okay.
I thought it may not have picked up my mic. My mic might not have picked it up, but he got money. He should be fine. You know what? But this might be the one virus that don't matter if you got money. You know, I saw a funny meme the other day.
What?
This shit said, "This virus will stop y'all from eating Chinese food
Uh-huh.
and going outside, but HIV didn't stop gay people from fucking raw." Woo! Stop.
I mean, it just shows priorities, bro. Some shit is more like some shit like, okay, like you would give up, food, you'll give up the great outdoors. But you can't give up ass. Bro, I've been losing my goddamn mind stuck in the house. I can't like it's not I'm not saying like I'm just guaranteed if I go outside to like, be able to like find somebody to hook up with or whatever. No. But the mere fact that I can't has been irking me. I'm losing my goddamn mind. But whatever. I digress.
I feel some kind of way too because I'm like I just like want to be outside, but also I'm liking this inside life.
Bro, it's so weird. Like I've been an introvert or not introvert. I've been more of like a hermit my whole life. I love being inside. And all of a sudden I can't go outside. I'm fucking looking out the window crying and shit before I go to bed. Like, like I just want to go for a walk. I don't want to. I never ever wanted to go for walks before this, but whatever. It's one of those things that can make you appreciate some shit. It's like you think about water and it's like, all right, like it's just water, but you fucking work out for like 2 hours, you gonna appreciate water, That's all, but whatever. That's basically it for this episode. It's a pretty simple one. There's not too much to talk about in the world of sports. But yeah, we'll be back next week with another one of these sports talks. We're also working on a couple other different little projects here and there that we're going to be sprinkling in, I think, throughout next week and the weeks to come. Because, I mean, New York just extended the no, not New York. What? President
Illinois
Trump.
is to the 7th, but we about to get extended, baby. Looking at May, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, didn't Trump give like the national guideline? Like, didn't he push the guideline off to the 30th?
Some shit like that.
Yeah. So at the
It's gonna
bare
take
minimum,
a while, y'all.
At the bare minimum, I'll be back to work and be back, and New York will be back out on the 20th. So that's another 19 days. But with the new guideline, I imagine a lot of states are gonna follow suit because I feel like that's how it'll work out best is if everybody's following these guidelines.
If everybody's following guidelines, I feel like everything starts to dip off, but we still got probably about a week or two more of rougher times, boy. So I feel like it's some, but the sports world is still at a standstill. Next week I'm gonna bring some esports facts because that's still going. It just started back up, by the way.
Yeah, you should do that.
I will.
We'll start talking about some esports, and yeah, that's it. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy my Pornhub Premium. I'll see y'all. Peace.
See ya.